I would like to explain section 11.3. Section 11.3 begins on page number 800, and it's dealing with specifically the area of parts of a circle. I want to remind you that the area of a circle is pi times r squared, where r is the radius. And recall that if you double the radius, you have the diameter. So I have a picture here in which I've pictured the diameter from left to right, labeled D. The diameter is all the way across the circle through the center, and then half of D is the radius. The formula again tells us that the area of a circle is pi times the radius squared, pi r squared. All right, I'd like to look at first of all, a problem in which we want to know the radius of a circle if we know that the area is 95. So beginning with the formula, area is pi r squared. We're being told that the area is 95, so 95 is pi r squared. We divide both sides by pi, 3.14. We find that the radius squared is about 30. We take the square root of 30, and we find that the radius is 5.5. If the question furthermore was what's the diameter, of course we would double the radius of 5.5. 5.5 times 2 is 11. All right, we've done those kinds of problems before. Let's move on to something new now. And the next problem I have here in red is what's the area of part of the circle? Let's imagine that we're just going to find the area of the circle inside the 60-degree angle portion. So just this portion in here. What's the area of just this portion? All right, so we begin with the formula. Area is pi r squared, but this time we're taking a fraction of the total circle, specifically 60 degrees out of 360. The total circle is 360. The portion we're looking at is 60 degrees out of that, 60 out of 360, which is 1/6 of pi r squared, where the radius is 2. 2 squared is 4. We can bring the 4 times the front here. 4 times 1 is 4. So the area is 4/6 pi, approximately 0.67 pi is the area of this portion up here in green. The next problem I have is rather similar. What's the area of the yellow shaded region? Given that what remains is 65 degrees and the radius is 3. So what is the area of the shaded region of this circle, given that the radius is 3 and the remainder part is 65 degrees? Again, the formula for the area of a circle is pi r squared. This time, the shaded portion is 360 minus 65, which is 295 degrees out of 360. So I'm taking that portion, that fraction of pi r squared, where the radius is 3. 3 squared is 9. 9 times 295 divided by 360 gives me 7.375 pi. The area of the shaded portion is 7.375 pi. I would like you to leave your answers in terms of pi today when it asks you for the area, please. I'd now like to look specifically at problem number 27. In problem number 27, they've given me a circle in which half of it is shaded, and they're telling me that the area is 66. The question is, what's the diameter? So what we're going to do here first is solve for the radius, and then we're going to solve for the diameter. So the area is 66. So 66 is equal to a part of pi r squared, in this case 180 degrees out of 360, which is half of pi r squared. If I take 66 and divide by 2, I will know what pi r squared is. The reason I'm dividing by 2 is 180 out of 360 is 1/2. So what I did is I multiplied both sides by 2 to eliminate the 1/2. 66 times 2 is 132. So 132 is pi r squared. I divide both sides by 3.14. And I get that the radius squared is 42. What you can do then is take the square root of 42 to find the radius. And if you double that number, you will know the diameter, which is the question for 27. So this explains this unit, section 11.3. Your assignment is problems 1 through 31, pages 800 through 802. Thank you.